For this week's assignment, you are going to create a Picasso-inspired self-portrait. Your self-portrait will include cutout features of the face using construction paper. So you will need construction paper, scissors, glue, and crayons. To begin, you are going to first start drawing your features. I have some scraps of construction paper and I just started by drawing my eye. You can draw your eye however you would like. Then I'm going to draw my second eye on a different colored piece of paper. I drew this eye a little different because in Picasso's portraits, usually they have two different eyes. Then I cut my eyes out in a square. It's not a perfect square, but it's close enough. Next feature I'm going to draw is the mouth on this red paper. Again, you can draw your mouth however you would like. If you want to draw a different emotion, you can do that. I'm drawing a happy self-portrait. If you were to do an angry self-portrait or maybe sad, you would draw your mouth differently to show that emotion. Now I drew my nose. So now I have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. You will also need two eyes, a nose, and a mouth for your self-portrait. So now that I have all my facial features drawn, I'm going to draw my head on a different piece of paper. I'm using a white piece of paper, but you could also use a piece of construction paper if you wanted a colored background. So I drew my head, just a big oval, and then I drew my hair, and now I can figure out where I want to place my facial features. So in Picasso portraits, the face usually is kind of weird and it's all over the place, it looks kind of crazy. So you can have fun and put your facial features wherever you would like. Remember, it's a self-portrait, so you can do however you want to show yourself. I'm going to put my nose here. I'm going to have my mouth off to the side. I'm just using a glue stick. If you have a bottle glue, you can use that as well, but I would use your finger to kind of spread the glue around so it doesn't get all clumpy. Now I have my face glued down. I'm going to trace each piece of paper with a black crayon. This will make a kind of a cool effect. Once you have all of your squares or your cutout squares outlined with black crayon, you can add more cutout pieces of paper to your self-portrait if you would like. I just cut out some long strips of red paper just to add a cool little background. But you could do more facial features if you wanted, like ears, or you could do something with your hair. So I'm going to glue those down, and then I'm going to work on coloring. Remember how color shows emotion in art? So I am trying to show happy and excited as my emotion. So I'm using bright, colorful, different colors. So if you're doing a different emotion, use colors that show that emotion. If I was doing a sad self-portrait, I would use maybe some blue and some dark colors just to show that emotion. I'm going to color in the rest of my self-portrait using whatever colors I want that show that emotion, and you can use however many colors you want. It's up to you. It's your self-portrait. Do it however you want to show yourself and have fun with it. I colored in all of my background with the purple, but if you decided to do your whole thing on a colored piece of paper, then you don't have to color your whole background, because since I was on white paper, I wanted to put some color in the background just so it wasn't so boring. So if you use white paper, I would suggest coloring the background. Then once you are done coloring, make sure you take a picture of your final self-portrait and upload it to your assignment on Google Classroom. Can't wait to see these when they're done.